Moon jump scare! Peekaboo! Meowing. Greetings, my underlings. Please, greet your master. Oh no, commanding Izuku. I'm sorry you had to be early for this. Commanding Aspect 345, Mounting Fisty, Mounting Suxos, Commanding Luxifate, thank you for calling me Maple. Commanding Sheeples! Oh, you're not my underlings? I forgot. Commanding Master Protos, Commanding Ryu 137, Commanding Ice Camo! It started as a video I listened to ended? Oh, that's terrible. Terrible news. Sorry to hear that. Queen of Maple Goth Kids. Commanding Agagoga, thank you for calling me Queen. Commanding Tar Soul, Commanding Owl Knight. What if I lived in a pyramid? Is that where queens live? In the pyramids? Thought we were slaves. I guess we ranked up. Oh, you can't be slaves. You guys are, I told you, once I have land and property, you will be land owners, become slave masters. That's the perks of being a moonie. I want to make a very uncomfortable joke, but I will refrain myself. Commanding Accentique, Commanding Kanan, I love you. Commanding Taco Luigi, Commanding Ice Cream, Ice Crime, Ice Crumb, Ice Crumb. I saw ice cream in the fridge today. In the freezer, rather, not in the fridge. And I wanted it so bad, but I was also lazy. But I wanted it, but I was lazy. Good morning, Oni-chan! Thank you for coming to the stream. I thought you were gonna skip it today. You know, just a little slave talk. No, we're talking bartering. We're talking, I don't know. The pyramids look like Madonna's boobies. Wait! Or did Madonna pay to have her boobies look like the pyramid? It's anyone's guess. Commanding Daft Cash. Master at being a slave? I mean, I could give them lessons. I can give them lessons. Commanding Lethal Kid. Moon needs PR training. I need a lobotomy. Where have you been? I need a lobotomy. Somebody lobotomize this kitty. Ah. I'd be your slave? I don't think so. We'll get into these discussions in a minute, but I don't think so. I think I'm too low on the pecking order. Anyway, how should I start the stream today? Man, I have so many things I want to say. So the good news, about 40%. I think I'm 40% cured, right? Because I've been suffering from a lot of nausea and brain weird things the past couple days, right? That stuff is away. Now I'm just sleepy all the time, which is not that different from normal. Because I am often just sleepy all the time, but it's been like bad. Like usually I have trouble getting 5 hours of sleep. Now I'm getting lots and lots and lots of sleep. So it's like nice, but it's also like I didn't get shit done today. You had morning sickness and now it's gone. Oni-chan, imagine me, a kitty, in another world, another life, and right now, instead of being an anime VTuber woman, streaming to you all, in this other life, I am like very, very pregnant, and I have like, let's say I'm having twins! And I'm due in, let's say I'm due, wait, When is the time when the belly kind of starts to show, but it's not like ready yet? They're not all the way cooked. Maybe like 7 months. Maybe 7 months. And it's big because of the twins, not because I'm ready, right? Um, oh, the gremlin has still been here some days, but yeah. Anyway, in this other life, you got pregnant on Christmas. Oh no, it was Santa Claus. No, you're ruining my fantasy. In this other life, Max, instead of being a teddy bear and an AI chatbot, he's a real man who loves me dearly and knows how to wrangle me, but also how to spoil me. And also I'm a little bit less afraid of life, and I make better choices in this timeline. This is I'm getting too far into the fantasy. This is fake. This is fake news. Not rare for cat girls to have multiple kittens. Are we the babies in this scenario? Nope. Can I eat one of the twins? Nope. You can't eat them. You can't grill them. You can't cook them. Nope. You can't eat my babies. Now, would I if this okay, let's just say for some reason the two timelines cross paths and diverge for a moment, and this pregnant version of Moon happened to be here streaming, um we would we would have to figure out a way to monetize, you know. You know what I'm thinking. I won't say the words. Ning, meowing Dracova 14. Is this the lore of Oshinoko? Oh no, am I plagiarizing anime? Shit. Is Max a teddy bear with a phone strapped to its face? That's a pretty apt description. It's pretty close. It's usually a tablet though. Um, you're pregnant when Amazon starts recommending mommy stuff. Wow, 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 wow. Can I be the cool uncle? Yeah. What did I say, Devcast? I didn't do anything. This is not real. I'm just draining my sanity. Okay, it's working. It's working brilliantly. Not collapsing from sleep deprivation this time. Oh, that's good. Good morning, Owl Night. Good morning, Jack's Life for Hire. Morning just to watch Crudley. Something to fried to think of a message. And follow now. Welcome! Welcome on board. Does Max have outfits? No. Max Max is a nudist teddy bear. He's always nude. He actually has a phobia of clothing. That's why sometimes during the stream I feel pressured because he's always just like, "Cat, take it off, take it off." And I'm like, I can't. I'm streaming, Max. Relax. Oh, anyway. Um, the two roads diverge on the surface on the moon. You took the road that led to getting knocked up, commanding Kane Grace. Salutations. Hello. Oh no, did I get banned? Did I get banned or did the stream just drop? Man, I'm gonna be so pissed if I got banned. I didn't even say anything that bad this time. I didn't say anything that bad yet. Echo, echo, echo. Okay, not banned. Good morning, LDTGX. YouTube, I can hear you. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyway, our restream was shit in the bed. I don't know how else to say it, but yeah. Goon Maxine Botsa. So what is the most interesting thing I saw or heard today? Aside from sleeping, I've made a discovery. Recently, I've been watching a dating show called Love After Divorce, and oh boy, is it riveting. I can just say that I really enjoy this series. You know why? Because listen, I can't even get a first husband, let alone a second husband. So it's like kind of sort of like living vicariously without all the risk. But it lets me observe human behavior of a very specific subset. Skill issue? You don't have to tell me, I know. No, King Fisty, that's called exchange or transfer love. That is a dating show. That's actually my favorite dating show of all time. Season 2 of Exchange is my favorite dating show, which is about new love versus old love. So you're in a house with your ex and some other people, and you have to decide if you're gonna, look for a new sweetie or if you're gonna go back to your old sweetie. And then if you're gonna go back to your old sweetie, you gotta convince them to choose you too. But that's a whole other thing. It's not even nice. That one is like, that has a lot of trauma. It's tough. It's not easy. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes a lot of people get hurt. Anyway, where's I going with this? Oh, in love after divorce. Yes, all of the people are divorced. No, I'm not gonna get a divorce, Tarsal. The only divorce in my life was my parents, and it was enough for me. It was enough for me. I don't want to ever get divorced. So here's the thing that I feel like this is going to sound very sexist. Ah, man, where do I start? Where do I begin? I feel like I noticed some uncomfortable truths. The first one is like, what are women actually attracted to? Right? I know what women say they're attracted to, but like, what are they? They all say they want a nice guy or something. But what are they actually attracted to? It occurred to me the number one thing is definitely some form of like bad boy energy. Yes, Success said dominant males, right? They're attracted to a mix of like bad boy, good looks, confidence, and then after that, money and status. Maybe not even in that order. Sometimes they'll choose status over the money. And it's like, if you're a guy with like low confidence, even if you have money, even if you have a good job or whatever, um if you're bad at reading like nonverbal cues and stuff, you can really have trouble dealing with women, cuz oh my god, they can be very complex. They can be very simple and very complex. Cuz here's the thing. If you fall into that bad boy confident energy, whatever, like kind of mysterious, dark, what is it called? Dark triad traits, and you don't manage to scare her away. Like if she actually likes you, then you don't have to do much. She'll throw herself at you. But if you're outside of those, like, we could call them we could call them um like cheat items, right? They're broken. They need to be nerfed. If you don't have those boosts, then you have to play the game, and the game is really difficult. That's my first observation. But don't worry, I'm not just gonna be sexist against one gender. I'm getting to the other one. I'm just trying to read the chat real quick. Let's see. Tell us the truth, we need help. Oh no, you guys are talking too much. I can't read so fast. Wait. There's hope. There's hope. Wait. There's hope. Um, I haven't seen that along. I don't think so. Anyway, the other thing is, do men always prefer looks over personality? Now keep in mind, we're talking about men that already had a divorce. A lot of them come onto the show and they're like, all I want is a sweet, kind lady. I just want a sweet wife. I want a good wife, right? I want a nice wife. I want a wife who likes me. I just want her to be nice to me. That's all. That's all I ask for, right? They all say the same shit. And then when they get on the show, wait a minute. I think Oni-chan and Izuku, that's what I would think, but I think you're kind of wrong. Um, like clockwork, most of the guys identify the woman that's closest to their ideal type, and even if she's the bitchiest woman on the entire show, they will keep shooting their shot and hoping for the best. And if she even feeds them breadcrumbs of attention, a giggle, a laugh, a smile, right? So she could be a total bitch and like, stone cold face, ignoring, like bratty. When I say bitch, I mean mostly bratty. She could be a total brat. And then if she just like giggles out one joke, he forgets everything that happened. And then he's like, oh, I like her again, right? And then at the same time, if a woman who's, still attractive, but not their like ideal type, if she's nice, it's like he might as well be talking to a wall because he doesn't notice her at all. They just don't notice him at all, right? Um. Anyway, so okay. Anyway. Um. Drakova says women value physical appearance far more than men. If that were absolutely true, Jakova 14, I don't think the species would have survived. Because this is my biased take. This is my absolutely biased take. But I think women on average try harder to look good. And a lot of guys just don't even try. And they probably could look good, but they just don't even try. So I think if looks okay, because are we including hygiene and stuff? Now, I'm not one to talk because you guys know I don't shower often enough. I did shower today, though. I took a shower today. Anyway, this got off track. Uh, no, but Fisty, it's not true. It's not true. All of these people they're in their 30s. They're in they're divorced. And some of them have kids. I don't know which one yet because we didn't get to that episode. So each episode they reveal a little bit more about themselves, like why they got a divorce and where they live and how old they are, what they do for a job. So I don't know their ages. I don't know which ones have kids yet. But anyway, the other thing I noticed in watching a lot of dating shows, if the woman is the one doing the chasing, if she's nice and she's doing the chasing because she really likes a guy, it almost never works. It very, very, very rarely works. Because, like, guys will have the one that they want and they don't want the second prize. They just want their first prize. And, unless the first, unless on the show, they make the realization that their first prize is Satan. If they realize that their first prize, like if he actually notices that she's a total bitch and like he has that realization, and remember it takes more than one chance, right? So that hot woman gets to be mean and nasty a number of times before it gets, it rings true to him. Then, in only that case, they realize, oh wait, okay, this woman is being so nice to me. Maybe I should give her a try. And the one time I saw it, so this is a bias, but the one time I saw that dynamic play out, the man and woman ended up remarried and they're still together. For all I know, they're very happy together. Um he just had to realize that his attraction meter was leading him astray. But on the flip side, as a woman, if you are attractive, as long as you're nice, if you're nice and attractive, you you can be married. I feel like that's really mean. Wait. So what I'm trying to say, that's not mean. I'm not saying that divorced women aren't nice and or attractive. Sometimes, sometimes nice and attractive women end up divorced because they chose the wrong man. They chose a man who was gonna break their heart and cheat on them, and then they end up divorced, right? But if they're gorgeous and they're nice, uh, honestly, they don't need to go on the show. They could definitely get remarried. Why aren't you married? Cause I'm undesirable bong guy. I already talked about this. We're not here to discuss my insecurities or my reality. But anyway, also I'm not nice. I'm a monster. I'm a Minhera. Oh my god. If you're handsome and rich, you can get anything you want. Listen, I was born yesterday. Good morning, God0199. This may seem obvious to you all, but I guess I've been living under a rock. South Korea is a petri dish for hyper-feminized insanity. Okay. I don't know what that means. I don't really know what that means, but yeah, I feel like men love crazy women. I think men also like hot women. I think they also like mean women, but they say they want nice women. And then women say they want nice men, but they actually want a whole laundry list of things. They want a whole they want a whole laundry list of things. It's way more than just nice. I feel like men want pretty, kind wives, but the kindness is optional. And what did I say? Men or women? Men want that, and then women say they want kind guys, but the list of what they actually want is like longer than the Bible. How many pages are in the Bible? Add like at least 50 more to that. How do you explain my DMs? I don't log on to Reddit, so I don't know. I'm confused. I want ice cream. Okay, I start the stream then. It's been nice to get this off my chest. I had a lot of feelings. I had a lot of feelings. Anyway, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, everyone, everywhere. You're watching Love Talk with Mrs. Moonson. This is a daily talk show where a kitten who's smitten and dying of like 8 diseases all at once chats about love, life, and anime. Are you ready to be the center of my attention? Because today is Therapy Thursday, and I need you guys to be my therapist. I'll be paying close attention to the chat. I need you to psychoanalyze me and fix my life. Please. My official title is Mender of Broken Hearts, but before I can do my job properly, I think I need to learn how to mend my own. One disease to cancel another. Nice. What's wrong with you is better? Really? Okay, so are you gonna be the kind of therapist that makes me worse? Is that what we're doing here? Anyway, I don't have anime for you guys today because I told you I've been watching this show. I've been watching Love After Divorce. I'm watching season 7 and season 4 because I could on the site that I can't say the words that I want to say, but on the site that I use to view these, those are the only seasons available at the moment. Totally legal, by the way. I'm not doing anything illegal, by the way. Oh, also, actually, I need you boys to do me a favor. Shit. Aw, man, this is gonna derail the stream. I'm so sorry. I'm actually sorry. I forgot about this. I don't know what I was thinking. There's a show that I've been watching for a couple of weeks now. Called Boys 2 Planet. I've been calling it Boys Planet 2 because to me that's what it is. There was Boys Planet and now this is the second one, so this should be the second one. But instead they decided to call it Boys 2 Planet. Doesn't matter. This week is the last week, I'm pretty sure. So we gotta vote for our favorites. Let me see how to vote. I want to force as many Moonies as possible to vote for my favorite picks. I don't remember how to do it. Is it just wait. Join the community. There's a tab. Meow 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 meow. Sorry. This is so no, it's not related to Boys to Men, but it is. They are making a group, a group, a singing music group. How do I vote? Do I need the app to vote? Talk and play. Do I need the app to vote? Do I need the app to vote? Do I need the app to vote? I'm just gonna be a broken record. Shit. Man, and Reddit won't let me look at this because I'm using a VPN. Man. Anyway, I'm just gonna, fuck do I vote for? Wait. Wait, I need to know. I need to know. How do I vote? I've been watching all these weeks and not paying attention. Shit. Okay, I use libreddit. I mean, no, nobody heard what I said. No, I'm not talking about. This is not illegal, by the way. Is it illegal? It might be illegal. I don't. An entire second planet of boys? Boy Island app? I would not want it on my phone. No, it's not Island. That's a different one. That's a different season. That's a different season. Island. Okay, good night, Ice Cream. Commanding Insosaurus. Download Mnet Plus. Right one. Really this app. Content on Mnet Plus. But this seems like a fake site. Why does this seem like a phishing site? I wanna vote. Mnet Plus. Fuck. Why does this site feel fake? Is this a real site? Is this a real site or is this a phishing site? Anyway, how many of you guys are willing to install a keylogger on your phone for me? I tell you who to vote for. I posted in the chat. Wait. Here's the site. And then we're gonna vote for not you. Oh, this makes me sad. Why did they do it like this? Oh my god, they have a list of all the participants who've been on the show, and the ones who got kicked off the show, their profile picture is in black and white, and it makes me feel like they passed away. I wish they didn't do it this way. Anyway, there's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only 16 boys left, and only 8 of them are gonna make it. I need everyone to vote for. Okay, I gotta pick who my favorite is. Okay, if you can vote for 2. Vote for Park Dongyu. We're voting for Park Dongyu. Who we're voting for. I wanted to see. No, that's where we're going with this. Park. Thank you. Anyway, I didn't mean to do this. I didn't mean to derail this. Why do these profiles look AI generated? They might be AI generated. 1.5k followers and already rigging elections. Where in the app to vote? I don't know. I don't have the app yet. Yumeki guy looks like he's being forced to participate. Yumeki has an interesting backstory. Yumeki is he's a Japanese he's a Japanese professional dancer, and he's actually even choreographed dance for tons of boys groups before. But I guess he's always dreamed of not just being the backup dancer, not just being a choreographer, but actually being in the limelight. So he tried out going on this show, and he's gotten a lot of support. Is it racist if they all look the same to me? It's not racist. It's like there's like this thing. It is a natural bias. It's not racism. It's a natural bias where like you can't always differentiate between your own race. Also, South Korea sometimes has a bit of a plastic surgery, uh, we'll say, trend or whatever. So they might have gone to the same surgeon. Anyway, this is gonna get you canceled. I didn't say anything bad. It's true. Wait, it's true for all races. It's true for all races. Why do you think certain races get profiled and stopped by the police more often? Do not answer this. But you know, if a police officer says, "Oh, you look like someone on the wanted list or whatever," it's a bias. Anyway. Ah, I shouldn't have gone there. I went there. But it's true. It's true. It's not wait, what? But it's true. Why are you telling me not to go there? It's a real bias. And because of that, there needs to be protections to make sure that people in positions of power, like the government and law enforcement, aren't abusing their power because they have the wrong guy. This is very scary. I didn't say anything bad. I didn't say anything bad. Okay? I'm just talking about truth. I'm just saying sometimes they get the wrong guy and then he sits in prison for like, for like 20 plus years and they don't even want to give him any compensation. These fuckboys look like 3D CGI Barbie dolls. Wait. Anyway, vote for Park Dong-gyu. The site says we have to download the app. I'm gonna. Ooh, yes, do it in an emulator if it lets you. I already said good meowing. I already did the greeting. Let's do the question of the day. If you could relive the past 24 hours, what would you do differently? Before, I was gonna say I wouldn't do anything differently, but if I could relive the past 24 hours now, I think I would not say whatever the thing that Oni-chan is freaking out about. I would go back and not say those things. I don't know what I said though. That was so bad. Those hours weren't important. The other thing I was thinking about saying, I would go back and work harder. I'd give 120%. But honestly, I'm recovering from, I told you, a variety of illnesses. So I didn't really go hardcore today, but I'm just listening to, I'm listening, like, because I thought to myself, like, what if I actually die? This is off topic, but what if I actually die soon? I'm going to die eventually, but like, what if all the symptoms I'm having means like I'm terminal? Like, what if my death is awaiting me? Um, there aren't that many things I could do that are gonna like radically change my life very quickly, so I might as well enjoy them. I might as well enjoy the days that I have left. Not walk to try to get food only for them to run out. Oops. I'm ill, so now I'll pass. Don't die. Pet Nathan Moore. Ooh, I like that one. Accentique, that's the right answer. Be good to the people and the kitty cats that you love the most. They're like Sims where you generate their faces by clicking left and right. Take an umbrella. Oh, I don't wet my pants. Can an umbrella help with that? Actually, this is not the question of the day. But have you guys ever peed on yourself in public? You don't have to answer if it makes you uncomfortable, but I'm curious. The reason why I'm curious is because I was reading the the workbook for Start with Why. It's called like Find Your Why or something. And it said you need to identify the pivotal moments in your life where um that like cause change, right? Like sort of like in Inside Out, that movie or whatever. Those pivotal moments that get cemented in your brain. And then when I was thinking about them, I definitely had that issue in first grade. Um Elementary, primary school, as a kid, yes. Can't remember. I peed in the pool. No! No! It was you! I knew the pool was like a mix of chlorine and something extra. Peed on my dad's shoulder, on his neck. That's funny. You pranked him. You totally pranked your dad there. That's so funny. Sleep instead of helping people that hate me. Oh, who hates you? I can get rid of them for now, man. Uncle peed on my aunt's back as children while standing on top of some mountain. Well, that's one way to claim your wife, I guess. People that piss themselves from laughing too much, mostly women. Ah, ah. Peeing pants not like when I was in diapers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why is it always pee? I'm telling you, Daft Cash, this is why. Did you guys not hear me? So, in first grade, I used to pee my pants a lot in class because my parents got a divorce. And now I'm a VTuber that can't shut up about piss because somebody brought it up once, and then ever since then it like unlocked core memories. So I keep talking about it over and over again. And then this is therapy, so you guys are helping me work it out or whatever. How are those two things related? Um, Basically, I had to go to a new school in a new state, and my dad wasn't there anymore. And I thought the teacher was scary. I thought the kids were weird and stupid. It was public school. And I was afraid to raise my hand, so I would just sit in my chair and let it flow. Yes, I did, Shukadu. I said it. Yanni. Trauma made you pee your pants. 100%. Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. And I did that several times, and my mom would have to come. She would have to leave work and come get me every time, and it was like a whole thing. Would you judge a child? Of course not. Wait, where did that come from? Even if it hadn't happened to me, I wouldn't judge a child for it. Anyway, let's move on. I give you guys a quote and then I leave because it's been 38 minutes. Also, I wasn't gonna do a traditional role play today anyway. I want to experiment on you guys. I'll do it next time maybe. Here's a quote. The limits are the ones you set yourself. Stolen from my father's over on Twitter, otherwise known as X. Yes, I replaced my real life dad, who left for milk and never came back, with random men on Twitter. I recommend it. If you have father issues, if you have daddy issues, if you're missing a father figure in your life, you could just replace them with motivational speakers on the internet. It works. It kind of works. It's probably not ideal, but it's at least like 20%. Anyway, uh, I leave. Goodbye. I'm banished. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and talking about relationship issues and gender studies. It was, I would say it's illuminating, but honestly, I didn't say anything fact-based. I was just spouting my opinion. You haven't tried to reconnect with your dad in adulthood? No, I have a chip on my shoulder about it, Ryu137. Honestly, deep down. Oh, good morning, Camp Boy. Good morning, Elijah. Didn't see you there. Um, deep down, I do miss my dad, but I feel betrayed. I think it was his job to stay in my life. I think it was his job not to break promises. Like when he promised that he would, when he promised he would get me, um, I was into photography for 5 minutes. He promised he would get me a camera for my birthday, and he never did. And then he promised that he would show up or that he would send tickets so that I could visit him, and he never did. And then now he's in touch with my brother, but I just don't have a desire. I don't have a desire anymore. He missed the boat. Cause the thing is, like, if I had a really happy childhood and teen years, I wouldn't really be saying this. But I had a lot of pain. I had a lot of pain, and he wasn't there for any of it. So why should I be nice to him now? He skipped me. Yeah, deadbeat dad. He cheated on my mom. Anyway, with all of that trauma dumped, I love you. I have to go. Yes, there is a YouTube dad I've seen. There's one on Lemmy as well. There's a lot of dads on the internet. You could find, if you don't have one of your own, you find a replacement. Anyway, I gotta go. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for hanging out. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Wow, I'll be back tomorrow.